Good evening. Pentium 3 shenanigans today. I have found a few bits and pieces and received a few new bits and pieces. So that'll be the subject of today's video slash stream. And yeah, received some new games or new old games, bits and pieces. So I just wanted to sort of run through some of the Pentium 3 gear that I've got, some of the CPU options, graphics card options and things like that. So that's the plan for this evening. First cab off the rank. Oh, shoot, that was my battery pack. Oops. That board bear with, just get you in for a closer look here. This board here, get some light on the subject. Hello, Evil C, how you going? Bright light. What can I do about that? Face the camera away. This board here, mate, this is the Asus P3BF that I stumbled across when I was having a wee sort out in the garage. This is how it came. And that, can't quite remember the speed of the CPU, but it's not overly quick. And it's got 700 and, what is it, 768 megs of RAM. Yeah, 3/4 of a gig, put it that way. 512 plus 256. And I've just been having a wee look at some of the options for graphics cards to put in it. The plan is to get something that is a bit faster than this beastie here, which you've seen before on stream. It's a bit buried behind bits and pieces, but the plan is to get a faster Pentium 3, because that one there is just not quite cutting it. Not sure what I'll end up doing, whether I'll pull the board out of this one, and once I get a nice fast Pentium 3, whack it into that case, and just not sure what I'll do with the old Pentium 3. I mean, I think I'll have enough Pentium 3s to, you know, hook up my own little LAN session here. It's just a matter of having people to come and play and to have the room to do so. But yeah, this board here is a P3B-F, revision 1.03. Now, I'm not sure if it supports 133 front side bus. Apparently some of the, depending on the revision, apparently some of them supported it. I haven't really looked into it, to be honest. There are, I think, oh yeah, there's CPU frequency ratio table. I'll have a close look at that. But yeah, it works. I've fired it up. She's all go. From memory, the CPU is something like a 433 or something around there. It's been so long since I've dealt with bloody Pentium 3s. It's got a cooler master there. So that's a contender, but I've got a couple of other boards to look at as well. So maximum CPU frequency ratio is times 8. Just reading this little table down here. And, oh yeah, so, oh hang on. PCI, bus frequency. It's a little bit hard to read actually. So we've got a PCI frequency. It looks like it might have a 133 option. Hang on a minute. It's also 140. That's not right, is it? The hell's that? Not sure I'll be able to get you. Not sure. Can you read that? Probably pretty hard. See where that diode is there? Under there, just to the left of the left-hand diode leg, it's got 133. 100 beside that, and then 133. But also 112, 103, 86, 83, 75, 124, 150, 140. AGP, apparently it's AGP times 2. And that is potentially a bit of a problem with, I'll just silence that phone. Well, some of the cards I've got, which I'll show you later. Yeah, right. So I might be in the same boat as I was with that Cyrix, eh? Overclocking the PCI bus too far was causing instability. So, I mean, at least we get 133, right? And actually the RAM is supported. Look, SDR133, SD RAM. So pretty handy. So that might suit that. That might suit that chip that you're going to flick my way, eh? That gigahertz chip. And I have to go with said chip because it's a PGA 370, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a little bit rusty on this stuff. Where did I put those? Oh, I've got a box of CPUs and stuff. I think that maybe in the, yeah, Dick Smith RAM, yeah. I think in the last stream you might have seen it. I've got a Slocket adapter. Got a couple of them actually. Just grab them. These ones, which I think might suit that CPU you've got. Yeah, PGA 370. This one. Can't quite remember what that is. Celeron 533 in there at the moment. But that'll be I think gratefully accepting that gigahertz CPU that you've offered me. Thanks a lot for that. That, you know, it will be a Pentium 3 build that I'm hoping will, you know, handle. What I'd like to achieve is I'd like to see if I can get Need for Speed, you know, that one that we were playing, Need for Speed Hop Shoot 2. I was wondering if I could get a Pentium 3 fast enough to actually run it. G'day Neo. How you going? Hope you're keeping warm, keeping those cats organised up there. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not sure if you saw the previous stream, but I cracked out this, what I call the paving stone. It's my paving stone laptop. And you'll see why I call it a paving stone. Just move some of the stuff. This is for my build later. Just move some of that stuff there. This is what I call the paving stone here. It's a Pentium 4 laptop. Oh, homemade burgers. Sounds good. Yeah, this is, in case you didn't see, it's a Pentium 4, 2.8 gigahertz with a mobility Radeon. And I tell you what, Need for Speed Hop Shoot 2 struggled. It struggled. I don't know why. I guess just because it's potentially limited, you know, being a mobile laptop, you know. And so my plan was to, and so, you know, I was sort of wondering why the hell this was, because I thought, you know, Pentium 3, right? I've got a mid-range Pentium 3, which was okay playing. It was playable, only when connecting to a server. Put it into single player mode and it gets a little bit bogged down. And yeah, and she's getting pretty warm as well. And I wonder whether maybe it was just getting a bit too hot as well. It might have been throttling. I don't know. But I thought, gee, if my mid-level Pentium 3 can nearly run Need for Speed Hop Shoot 2, surely a Pentium 4 with a decent graphics card is going to, right? But it's nearly, I think, possibly even as bad as P3. Because I was kind of hoping that I'd have a little Pentium 4 that I could just have up and running for that sort of game. So the plan is build a beast of a Pentium 3 and just see what I can eke out of it. Will it play Need for Speed Hop Shoot 2? Yeah. So the mid-range P3 that you saw, that we played on the LAN with Need for Speed, I was playing Need for Speed on the LAN, Carsey's LAN party. It's Voodoo 2. Yep. It'll make a good cat warmer, wouldn't it? I should just run Need for Speed Hop Shoot 2 on it. Set it so that it won't shut down or go to sleep when I shut the lid. And put a little blanket over it and make a nice little warmer, wouldn't it, for Alice? It might entice her to hang around during the streams, I wonder. You should try it. She's all curled up nice and warm in front of the fire at the moment, actually. she's been exploring outside, and yeah, it's a bit of a worry when you see your kitten heading towards the road. She was fixing to go onto the footpath, and yeah, we're just a little bit worried that she's a little bit too adventurous. She went over to the neighbours and started climbing trees in the front yard, and you know, in an ideal world, if she didn't want to go outside, we would keep her inside, but she's definitely an outside cat, definitely wants to be outside, so we're not going to hold her back. But we will be keeping her inside overnight. But yeah, just hope that she doesn't get too curious about the road and bits and pieces, and following other cats around. Seems to be what she likes to do. Anyway, let's move this here. She's a chunky beast. Check it out. That's optical, right? And then audio, Firewire, a couple of PCM CIA cards or card bus, built-in DVD, card reader, built-in card reader, USB, plenty modem, LAN, parallel, couple more USBs, 4 more USBs, VGA, keyboard. Oh no, that's S-Video, I think. S-Video, TV out, serial, floppy drive, media controls. Yeah, she's it was a 4.5. It was about, I think it was about $4,000 when it was new. It's like couldn't believe that my employer at the time agreed. I was trying it on, and they said, "Yeah, I'll get you that." Sweet, could do some gaming on it. Right, crank this up. I'll show you this. Before I go too far with that, so that's my socket adapter, right? That's S370-133. What would it take to be formally adopted and inline to inherit the P4 Lappy? That's I almost have to wrench it out of my dead, dying, cold hands. I think that one. It's been with me for so long, and I've got lots of memories of Command and Conquer. Played quite a bit of Command and Conquer, generals on it, that sort of thing. Yeah, so that's that socket adapter. There's another one here. I think Mavanki mentioned one's quite a bit better than the other. Oh yeah, so that's an S370, this one. I've shown this on the previous stream, so yeah, sort of going over it again, but just thought I'd show you for those who weren't there for the last one. Right, so, and I've got some CPUs. I put those streams up on YouTube too, by the way, if you did feel like you wanted to go back and have a look. Now this one that comes from a board that I received today. Now where's that? Was it that one? This here. Yeah, pretty sure this is it. This one. Is that it? Yeah, that's the one. Emily sent this to me. I bought some games as well, and so this arrived today. All, I'm assuming, safe and sound. Everything seems to be, in order. This CPU, this here socket goes with this one, and that was removed for safe transit, so it arrived all in one piece. I haven't tested the board yet, but yeah, maybe we could fire something up today, and so that goes with that one. So thank you, Emily. I don't think you're watching, but thanks very much for offering that. And so as you can see, I've got a few options for Pentium 3s. The other one, this I found in the garage along with that P3BF. This is a gigabyte board, socket T462. So that's a little bit later, eh? That's quite a bit later, I think, that one. Hang on, is that the right one? K7 Triton. That's AMD only, isn't it? That one? Yeah. Look, it's got a footprint here for a socket A. You guys will know more about it than what I do. Oh, okay. First gen Athlon XP. Yeah. See, I'm not sure I've got a CPU for that. Athlon. Don't think I've got an Athlon CPU. But yeah, I'll put the feelers out. You never know what's hanging around. So what year would that be? 2002, would it? 04. Date code 04, I think. Judging by this VIA chipset here. If I can get a better view of it. 0442, so 42nd week 04, I would say. Looking at that. So what's 04? Is that Vista? Might make a good Vista build, eh? XP. When did Vista come out then? Is it a bit later? Quite a bit later, was it? Okay. So about 2007, yeah, for Vista. So yeah, that'll make quite a nice XP box, eh? Oh yeah. So that Hello, Carsinomi. Yeah, Athlon, eh? No idea if it's in running. I don't have a CPU for it, so yeah, gigabyte. Yep. So that's something to have a bit of a play with at some stage. You know how I like my shitty CPUs, my Cyrix and that. What else have I got to show you? What have I got down here? Oh, hang on. Yeah, where did that other? I'm not sure where that. This one here is the one I found in the garage, along with the P3BF. Oh yeah, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I'd quite like to build a Athlon machine. Yeah, this is the one that I found in the garage as well, along with the P3BF. Gigabyte GA-6BXC. CPU supports 133. So there's another contender for decent CPU. So I've got a few options for Pentium 3s, and that's kind of what I'm just messing around with tonight, really. What I want to do is I want to get to the point where I can do some benchmarking. And again, you guys here will know a hell of a lot more than I would about these graphics cards here. Yeah, the P3BF as well. Yeah, I saw that. Actually, it goes to 150 front side bus, judging by what's written on the silk screen there. So that's interesting. Now, I've got a smaller selection of AGP cards than I thought I had. Sweet, yeah. And Evil Seas offered me a gigahertz 370 PGA 370 chip. So I've got plenty of options for, making up some builds and doing some testing. My problem here is say I've got a lot fewer AGP cards than I thought I had. I thought I had heaps of them. In fact, I think I was at the point where I was chucking them or refusing them a while back, thinking it's not old enough. AGP is not old enough, Give me ISA, give me PCI, AGP, yeah. And so I might have sort of refused a few. Anyway, what I'm left with is some options which aren't so good. I'll show you the options that are out of the question. These are 8 times AGP, right? So not a starter. That's a WinFast A360 256 meg, and that is a Gigabyte GV R955256D. Again, so date code, does it have one? Is anyone able to date that? Roughly. Can't see any date codes on that. Oh yeah. So the WinFast for the socket A. Okay. Sweet. Look at that. Crusty. Oh yeah. Sweet. Oh well, that's handy to know. Thanks. This one here. What about that though? Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the fan, not sure if the fan's working in that, but I'll test that when the time comes. Oh yeah, so that 9550, I mean, what era are we talking here with this? Can't see any, I need to put my extra big specs on to see a date code on that. 2003-ish. Oh, okay. So, as you know, if I find a board that supports 8 times, the 9600, is that quite a bit better, is it? I would be keen if you're willing to send the 9600 to me. Oh yeah, and I'm happy to flick you some cash too. By the way, now so the contenders here, the potential contenders are these, but these aren't working right now. The reason I think this isn't working. So this is shitty old SIS, right? 6326 AGP, which I think is basically not much faster than the PCI version, right? Not flash. But the reason I think this is not working is I think that's set to NTSC because there's an open jumper. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, this jumper up here, that one there, which is, it's not populated. So open is NTSC. Short is PAL. I mean, is that going to make it go? If I short that, do you reckon it'll go? Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe I could clean the slot up. She might kick into LiFA because the slot's looking a bit. But anyway, that I definitely got no output. That one. Likewise, this no output. But you know, I mean, Verge GX2. Not that flash either, is it? Dead. I could probably again maybe try cleaning the slot there, the card edge. I'll give that a go at some stage. So these, I'm left with these options. And I know, I'm pretty sure these options are not flash. AGP 9710. Oh yeah? 4 meg. Trident. Ooh, 3D image 9750. Not good. Let me know if I find anything good here, but I don't think I will. Here we go. Another one of these. that works. So these are my two options for testing AGP. Not good. I have a PCI option, which I don't think's this is the PCI option. 3D Rage 2. Date code 96. Well, that's the RAM. Date code's on the RAM. This one, 98. And this one I think is 97. Yeah, 97. So, yeah, my graphics card options are very limited. So that needs to be addressed. I've got a Pentium 4 in the garage, which I haven't tried at this stage. I don't know what state it's in, but I might look at, maybe even during the weekend actually, ripping the card out of that and having a look at what it's got in it, just to see whether I could maybe pull a card out of the Pentium 4 to whack into the Pentium 3 if it's any good, and then jam something a bit better into the Pentium 4, you know, the likes of one of those the 8x AGP cards, maybe be good for that. But yeah. So I really just want to get to the point where I can start testing. And maybe even whacking in a faster CPU, because this CPU is not all that flash, as you'll see. I had a little box in the, I thought I had a little box in the recycle, which would have been perfect to set that on, but the recycle has been taken out. What could I set it on? Anyway, it should be okay. As long as that AGP card doesn't come out, it should be fine. Okay. I need an on-off switch. What do we got? 433E. keyboard. Actually, yeah, you can see the BIOS settings. Obviously, they need sorting. I probably need to pull the CPU, don't I, and have a look at see what it actually is. Yeah. Or do I just go auto? I need a keyboard though. Auto should. Oh, it doesn't. It's got its Cooler Master. Cooler Master doofer, so I can't read it. There's no markings on it. Yeah. If I put the BIOS into auto though, it should auto detect, shouldn't it? I'm just going to flip this if I can around. Oh no, that's not going to work. I need to find a cardboard box. Oh yeah, that'll do. Okay. Right, keyboard. Okay, if I go $650, so the only options I get is 433, 650 or manual. So that's manual 650s 100 meg. Voltage. I mean, geez, that's scary, isn't it? Set the voltage through here. Don't really want to get that wrong, do I? B core 1.65. Yeah. Okay. Should I just, let's see, save changes. F10 here. I remember the P2Bs, but don't really remember these. I'm just checking to see it's saved. Okay. Okay, so I mean that's better than what I've got already, right? It's got 133 memory on it, this machine as well. Yeah. And so I'm going to need to do a little bit of planning as to what board, what CPUs I use to get my dream Pentium 3 build, you know, something that's going to run that bloody Need for Speed. That's my, if I can get that Need for Speed running, you know, that's, it may not, you know, who knows, I may be pissing into the wind trying to get that Need for Speed hop shoot to run properly on a Pentium 3. I don't know, but I'm going to have a damn good go at it. See how I go. That's kind of like, that's what I want to achieve if I can. But first of all, I want to do some benchmarks because I haven't done much benchmarking, and that seems like a bit of fun. Inspired by Carcinomi, of course. So I guess I need a copy of 3D Mark 99, right? And I've got Quake and I've got Arena, etc. So we can do a few comparisons and whatnot. And I'm hoping to get a better AGP card at some stage. We'll sort something out, but yeah, well, I'll have a few systems to try, which will be a bit of fun. What I'd love to do is I'd love to just have like a bunch of computers set up and ready to go, so you can just walk in, turn them on, and LAN session it. Problem is, I don't really know anyone who's in the area who's into a retro LAN, apart from our friends certified here on Discord. But you know, it's a dream to think that you could just have a bunch of people rock up and just start playing, you know. Yeah. So that's a good start though. So what I want to do now is I want to install an OS. Just trying to see my switch. I should get a proper switch sorted. Yeah, I can't see. Need more light. Floppy drive. Shitty looking floppy drive. Should do the trick. It works. It's the main thing. Albeit missing its front cover. Need more light. So I'm going to whack ME on there just to give it a, equal footing with my other Pentium 3. And I know the results are going to be quite different, but it's just a process that I'd like to go through. Hard drive of choice for today, Bigfoot, 4 gig Bigfoot. I know it's probably not the best thing to use for benchmarking a fast computer, is it? But yeah. Surely once it's loaded into RAM, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Would you agree with that? If it's, I mean, it might take a little bit longer to load, won't it? But once it's loaded, I'm assuming it wouldn't make any difference, speed of hard drive. And I'm using the Bigfoot basically because I can. Why not? A drive's drive, that's the one. We'll put it through its paces. For all I know, it's got an OS on it. I don't know, actually. Right. Okay. CD-ROM. We have this lovely 2000 era Asus 40 speed. Just hoping I've still got that ME image burnt. Oh, these aren't going to work. No, they're the wrong cables. That's a SCSI. That's a SCSI. Oh. Am I going to... I could just slave it, can I? Can I? What's this? Yep, she's set to slave. Right, sure nothing's touching there. Okay. Got my boot floppy. Nothing. Dead. did I hit the power switch before? No. Shoot. Have we got a dead power supply? Might have a dead power supply. Either that or a dead board. This could make for a short stream. Yeah. Let's unplug the hard drive. Ew. Unplug the CD-ROM and the floppy. Hey, it's not a good sign. No light here. She's dead. Oh. Yeah. It was. Wonder if that power supply's gone. I can test that, maybe. I've got these other boards, but I don't know what state they're in. I'm just going to plug this in with no graphics card installed, just to see whether we get any life here. Reset. Power. Yep, power supply's okay. Let's test this board anyway. Well, see if she'll fire up. I wonder if it's just my switch is not, probably not the best to use. My screwdriver switch. Now, there's no battery on this, but that shouldn't matter, should it? It could be dead, this board. Anyway, I'll leave that for another time, because really all I wanted to do there was test that power supply. I think I should get a green light, but I'm not 100% sure until I've tried to turn it on. Oh, she's away. Maybe maybe I bumped the AGP card out or something. Okay. Oh, so the light only comes on when the board's powered up. Kind of makes sense. Okay, let's try plugging all this back in. How did your long drive go last night, Cassie? I watched some of it, and I think I might have on one of your long drive sections, I might have nodded off. It's very relaxing, that game. Okay. We're ready. Oh, that's not looking too good. Oh, that's just the strain relief. I think the little strain reliever is broken. I think that should be okay. $300K, yeah. I think you were at about 250 when I was watching. 250 plus. Oh, that might be the hard drive making some horrible noises. Yep. Oh, the Bigfoot's not a happy camper. Spinning down. Ooh. Hey. I might have to go and find another hard drive by the sounds of that. Not sounding too good. Nasty. Oh, I see. This is boot order. Hard drive none. No shit. Boot virus detection. I'll just leave those alone at the moment. See if we can get this thing to boot. Right. Oh. That drive is not healthy. Just hoping it'll boot off that floppy. I'm not sure if that clunking is coming through because of my noise cancellation, but it's not healthy. Okay, it's going to boot. I've got some other drives out in the garage. The other question is, do I have Millennium on CD? Windows 95, by the look of that. Oh. That doesn't look too healthy. Possibly. It read that other disc. I am trying to read these CDRWs. So it might, don't know, maybe it doesn't like it. Sad media. No, the media is okay. I've been reading these in other machines, but yeah, it might be the drive. So it's not going to come out of that, is it? Three-finger salute isn't, unless the CPU's too far overclocked. Could that be? Because, don't know. I wonder if the CPU shouldn't be running it. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll just give her a quick reboot. While it does that, I will go and find another hard drive. Back in a sec. Guess what? Guess what though? And another one. This one here is looking a bit dodgy. Look at the quad flat pack there. Looking a bit crusty. I think if this doesn't work, if this doesn't work and is not recoverable, I'll probably end up sending it to our friend who collects media. Who is it on the Discord, Cassie, who collects... he said he'd take it off my hands just to put it as a display piece. Can't remember who it was. Yeah, Dirty Jester. Yeah. He might end up getting that one. Well, he can have this one. Because that ain't a happy camper. Not a happy camper. Look at this lovely beast. Isn't that a beauty? I wonder if before it was, when this board wasn't starting, it was just, the screwdriver not quite making proper contact, because that took a little bit of coercion there. Oh, yep, it's picked up the drive. Hardware monitor found error. Enter power setup for details. Let's have a wee look at that. I've got it set to disabled. Hardware monitor. Oh, voltage. Look at that. Oh, V-core. Hang on. The negative 5 volts. Yep. Power supply or motherboard? Oh, okay. Do you think it'll be the power supply? Yeah, okay. I've got other power supplies, I just don't know exactly where they are. Be pretty safe to run, do you think? minus 6 volts. 6.4 or something, wasn't it? .14. Still not good, eh? Do I really want to ignore it at this stage? I'll leave it on just to remind me. Power supply. I'll find one tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see if other boards complain, eh? Some weird noises coming from that hard drive too. Just made like a panging noise. Actually, why don't I just try booting off that drive? Just, who knows? That's the other thing I got from Emily. Doom 3. It's just disk 3, but it's cool to have the box. Oh, it's got Windows 95 on it. And I got this here, Flight Sim Acceleration Expansion Pack for Flight Sim X and the Combat Flight Sim 2. Yeah. Haha, it's got networking enabled. What's your thoughts on if I decide to keep this OS? What's your thoughts on comparing apples with apples as far as benchmarking goes, you know? When Windows 95 versus ME. Yeah. Because I'm just wondering, for the sake of brevity, whether to just stick with this Windows 95 in the meantime and and just get some of these benchmarks under my belt, see roughly what we've got here. Then again, maybe a clean ME might be quite good. I'm just not really trusting this drive, to be honest. It's, potentially she's got issues. We'll see how it goes. It's really cold. It's like it's been in a freezer. It's been outside in the garage. Maybe we'll give it time to warm up. It might stop making that panging noise. Okay. I'll have a look and see if there's anything interesting on this 95 install, and thinking about blowing it away. Not sure what computer this drive came from, but I don't think it's any computer that I've got. I think she might be out to lunch, is it? Oh, yeah. This might be a better option. Barracuda, 40 gig. It's probably only going to see, is it 30 of it? Is it? I think there's a jumper, you can see it, isn't there, to enable the older machines to see as much of the drive as it can. Yeah. Yeah, may not be overly happy, hey, by the look of this. It's not very happy. I'm a bit reluctant to just blow away this drive without checking, you know, see if there's anything on it. I mean, I guess I could image it, right? But can I be bothered? That's the other question. Oh, I need to get rid of all this bloody scuzzy stuff, don't I? Speed up this process here. So let's have a look, see if I can. Wait, what's that? Setup. Oh, that looks like audio, some sort of audio driver. No, it's not that one. I think I've got an ME install on one of these disks. Windows 98. I could just put 98 on it, couldn't I? Or I find my ME, or I just burn one. Going to burn a ME, or get an ME CD burn underway. Okay, that's ME install. ME CD burning there. Tempted to plug in that 40 gig. Just while I wait for that. See if there's anything at all bootable on that. Yeah, limit drive capacity to 32. which I think I probably need to jumper that. Do you reckon it'll see it at 40? Should I try it? Let's give it a barrel. BIOS is detecting it okay, it's no worries. There might not be any bootable OS on this though. Missing OS, okay. So it's 3D Mark 99 I want to put onto this, eh? That's the appropriate benchmark tool for this era, as far as I can tell from what I've seen you doing. Oh yeah. Cool. Let's go for CD-ROM support. That minus voltage, that's really only used, as far as I understand, on the older computers anyway, is only really used for like serial ports and things like that, as far as I can tell. It is a C drive, it's a C partition and it's bootable, but yeah, I mean it's probably, it could be like an XP or something, eh? 20 gig. Yeah, a couple of 20 gig partitions. She's gone. It's gone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just deleting at the moment. Extended DOS partition. Gone. And so I don't have to create anything, right? Because the installer should do that, right? I could create yeah. And so will that let me create a like a data partition of all, or a games? Yeah. Yeah. And that'll let me do that after the fact, right? So maybe I just create my system partition, automatic, let it do it. Oh, okay. It's, yeah, I kind of do want to split partitions if I, so create a primary. While it's doing that, I will just go and grab a drink. Be right back. Phil's Computer Lab. Future Mark, 3D Mark. That sounds like it. 3D Mark 99 Max. Ah, thank you. "3D Mark 99. That looks familiar. I noticed. Oh, yeah. You guys use. Yeah, I see. I've seen you using 3D Mark 2000 quite a bit. (2001). Yeah. I might as well just grab all of them, eh? I'll go for 99 to start with. Hello, Alice. You. Oh, this is going to be. Oh, I don't know about this. Cat. Cat in the mix. Wait. No, I don't think so. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Now it's going to go to shit. Could she do any damage? Stand on something. Short something. Get her tail caught in the fan. Why don't you come and sit on my knee? Why don't you say hello to everyone? You're going to sit on my knee. Come on. She's going to curl up, maybe, or maybe not. Where did she go? What are you doing? All right, back to the task at hand. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Now, let's get these benchmarking tools. Uh-oh. She's grown a lot, eh? Grown more inquisitive too. Oh God, what's she doing now? a bloody minefield for a cat in here, really. She often walks over the keyboard. Okay, save this. Right, while I'm doing that though, I can start this install. Geez, like the old Cyrix days. Having old Mev and Carsnomi in the stream, helping me out. Oh, it's this bloody CD-ROM going to give me shit now, is it? I might have to use the old manual ejection tool. Manual eject. What do you reckon, Alice? Oh, jeez. Right. My manual ejection tool is not working. What's going on? Don't tell me I have to go out to the garage again. It's freaking freezing out there. Why is that not working? I have an actual official ASUS bloody manual ejection tool somewhere. Ah, is that it? Yeah, no it's not. That's a paperclip. What's that? Ah, yeah. Genuine focus. Focus, you bastard. Fancy factory ASUS. I think. Oh my god, what's wrong with this drive though? Not even the manual eject is working. Let's try. Oh, don't do this. That's weird. It's like a... Ah, there we go. Got it. Gotcha. Oh no. Screws, that's not going to go well. Someone has woken up. Definitely woken up. She has been asleep for ages. Yeah, mischief. Why don't you just sit quietly like Remus does? You could learn a lot from Remus. Oh, oh, she's on my keyboard. Go over there. Right, you can sit on my knee. No, you've been sleeping too long, haven't you? That's your problem. Oh yeah, I've already got 3D Mark Max. Oh no. What are you typing? Oh, what are you going to do? You're going to kill my stream? Literally just walked across the keyboard. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no, not the CD. Oh my god. What? Windows setup requires 157 286 40 bytes available on your C drive. Oh, 1, 2, 15. Do I have to? Does it not format it for me when I? It's been a while, mate. No, I haven't done the format. Ah, okay. Yeah. Can I do it quick? Probably not a good idea, eh? What's the... It'll make me wait. Okay. I don't need to make it bootable, eh? I just format C. Are you just doing circuits? Oh, what? Oh. Ow. Hold on. incorrect DOS versions because I'm booting from a Windows 98 floppy disk, boot floppy. Yeah, must do, eh? Shall I just put 98 on it? Tempted just to put 98 on, and then I can upgrade to ME later. Have I got a 98 here? Problem is, oh, I did have a 98. Oh, I've got a 98 upgrade. Will that let me? I'm pretty sure one of these discs had 98 on it. Now it decides it's going to work. So that's my ME. I'll put that up there. Oh, Alice. Give me it. You go there. Yeah, that's a 98. Yeah, I'm not booting from the CD. Could I boot from the CD? Yeah. Can I boot from the CD here, though, with this machine? Okay. Gee, all the modern conveniences. Oh, of course, yeah, okay. We are attempting to put an operating system, said operating system being ME, onto this Pentium 3. And the reason for that is because I'm trying to build a fancy Pentium 3, as fancy as I can get. As fancy as, the boards and the CPUs and bits and pieces I have access to. So all in the name of attempting to... Did I have to change something else to get it to boot from that CD, apart from the boot order? I'm trying to achieve, and whether it's achievable or not, I don't know. But what I want to do is I want to get Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 running on a Pentium 3 if I can. That's the goal. It's a it's a benchmark, you know, it's something I want to try and achieve if it's possible. That's a fairly arbitrary sort of goal, but it's really just because we were playing that during the LAN session, and I thought my mid-level Pentium 3 was bloody close to running it. It was playable on the LAN through the PPTP connection, but when I play single player, that game, it bogs down a bit. But I think it's pretty close, and I'm just wondering if I build a more powerful Pentium 3, I might be able to achieve running that game. As I say, it's fairly arbitrary, but yeah, that's the plan. So I'm putting ME on because it's comparing apples with apples with my mid-range Pentium 3, and I want to do some benchmarking and bits and pieces like that. So, right. I've got a couple of socket adapters. So, and I'm getting, Evil C has kindly offered me a 1 gig P3. Oh yeah. Good point actually. The P2BF, does it have an AGP slot? I can't remember. But I know that this one does. So if I can get a better, yeah, it might be the graphics card that's the bottleneck. But it'd be quite nice to build. It does, okay. So just the fact that I'm running the Asus, what is it, the V7100 GeForce 2 MX with the Voodoo 2 is just not cutting it right. So yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, this is a shitty SIS. It's not good. It's really just because it's all I've got. Seriously. It's the best card I've got in AGP. Funny thing is, I was saying before, I thought I had quite a few AGP options, but it turns out I don't. And I think that's mainly because I was refusing AGP cards a while back, thinking they were too new. Not old enough. Yeah. Yeah, the whole lot. I mean, it really just comes down to not having the right graphics cards, really, eh? I mean, a bit more CPU power won't hurt, will it? But, right, so boot sequence. A tappy CD-ROM. Asus. Number 1. Enjoy your sleep, Fat Peter. Good to see you. Thanks for coming along. I might be streaming a little bit off and on this weekend. Just farting around like this. Chip configurator change. I surely don't have to change anything else to get this thing to boot off the CD-ROM, right? There's nothing in here I need to change. Yep, that's all good. It should just boot, shouldn't it? better just confirm that CD-ROM's actually readable. This drive's been a little bit, I don't know if I'd say flaky. It's just that sometimes not ejecting. But who knows if it's a ROM drive issue or not. I'd better make sure it reads at least, and I'll make sure I've got the right disk in. If not, I'm just gonna whack 98 on it. Yeah, I'm not sure about that either, actually. It's got the ME disk in the drive. Yeah, ME should. I do actually have this here as well. That's the second edition 98 upgrade, but can you do an outright install with the upgrade CD? Yep, that's the ME disc, right? Can I create an ME boot disk? Tools. Yeah. But I'm just thinking, why, if I can't get this to boot off the CD? Yeah, I can hear the CD-ROM spin up, but it's not happy. Yeah, no. I'm wondering, can I make a boot disk from, or do I just bloody, yeah. I'm not sure if it's got the latest revision BIOS on it, 1006. I'll look into that. Yeah, could be the CD-ROM. Booting from a CD-W disk might be, you know, who knows. Could be a. Is there a tool? Are there tools on here to build the boot floppy? I wonder, because there's a tools folder in the ME, on the ME CD there. PSSU tool. Won't be that, will it? I'm going to try some science. I'm going to see if I can install Windows 98 second edition upgrade clean. Watch out, look out, you're going to catch your ears in the, get your ears caught in the ROM drive. Come on, you. Right. It's going to complain. Window. I think I better start from scratch. It's not happy. Yeah, it does, eh? It did something similar before. I wonder if it'll let me choose this option. Start Windows 98 setup from the CD-ROM. Or is it going to complain that the drive's not formatted? I'll try and get it drive formatted to start with. My ESET internet security is attempting to remove a threat from that 3D Mark 2000.exe, and it's refusing to download it. Yeah, I'll just try it again. Threat URL/urlik.aao was found when Firefox tried to access a website .cloudfront.net, and it's refusing to download that. Oh yeah, you reckon Air Defender's good enough to run? Running Windows 10, so Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not liking that. Rightio, Alice. Where's the format? Door. Yeah. There's no bloody format command here. I wonder if that's because it's the upgrade disk. Pretty sure I've got a 98, a full 98 here somewhere. Yeah, I'm trying to find a format. Yeah, so there's no format command on the upgrade disk, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, it thinks it's in the exe. I'll see what it thinks of the 2001 3D Mark. Yeah, it's happy to download the 2001 version and the 99. It's happy. Oh yeah, Fortinet's down. Jeez, I wouldn't have expected Fortinet to be down like that, eh? Because that's the product that my old job, yeah, my old employer, that's what they're using. Oh, I've got a bad sector on the hard disk, haven't I? Oh, bugger. Oh, old computers, eh? Don't you just love it? Yeah, Microsoft's up there, isn't it? Yeah, we used Trend Micro for a while. Yeah, definitely the top three. And that's just you know, the out of the box Windows Defender that you get bog standard with your OS, right? Yeah, we didn't use Trend for long. Yeah, we used a lot of ESET for commercial. Yeah. So what do you reckon about that error that it found on that hard drive? I mean, does just the fact that it's continued with no problem, does it indicate that, you know, the format has actually sort of repaired the disk issue, or more than likely, in my experience, the drive's on the way out? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not overly concerned if it shits itself. In fact, what I might start doing is building a library of images just to have that I can dump on easily, and a little bit like what I was doing with the Amiga. That'd be pretty handy. What's trying to think of the imaging software that we used to use. Got any suggestions for imaging retro computers? I was going to say Partition Magic, but that's just partitioning, isn't it? Ghost. Yeah, Ghost. That's the one I was trying to think of. Right, yo. 0.05 megabytes in bad sectors. Macrium Reflect. Yes, I remember we used that. Yeah, I use DD on Linux. Pretty handy. Right, set up. Yeah, skip undo. We'll see how we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do I have a mouse? Yes, I've got a mouse here somewhere. I'll just rip it out the back of the KVM. Product key. Yeah. Windows 98 product key. I wonder if I can use... No, I can't use... use Copilot to get your keys. Your Microsoft keys. Love it. I wonder if the AI will judge you. It might return with a sort of a sideways glance. It's like shake its head, refuse to give you the information. Can't I just put a whole lot of ones? Classic. Okay. Thank you. It doesn't have room for the one on the end. I don't know where it got that one. No, it doesn't like that. MKF6C H6YG6 99QQ2 GHR48. Yeah, last field is too long. QTQWG1. Yeah, won't accept the one at the end. QTQWG GHR48 99Q2 H6YG6 MKF6C. No, it doesn't like it. No, it's not the upgrade. No, it's not the upgrade. Well, that's pretty sure this is a full Kahuna. It's 98 SE. Yeah. Oh, I'm not sure. Hang on. Good question. Let me just have a look at the ISO. Retail full. Hang on, I've got a product key. Here we go. I've got one. think, can I skip that part? Not sure. Yep, that's the one. Yeah. My CPUs. Don't I have a... Did I have a something better than a 650? Can't remember. I looked at it the other day. Yeah, what's this one? Yeah, this one's a 6. This one here is 600. That one we looked at the other day. Strange noises coming from... I think it's the fan. Yeah, it's the fan. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. This one is a VX, yeah. So that Soyo board, Cassie, do you reckon that's pretty similar to what I've already got? I mean, this is 133. This one handles 133, right? Come on. it's quicker. What one? The Soyo's quicker. Alice nutting out. Oh yeah. Can you have too many Pentium 3s? Alice is nutting out. Yeah, the 150. This board supports 150. Just being a bit quieter because the missus is in bed. Yeah, yes, this board definitely supports 150. But doesn't that screw up your PCI? Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Maybe I'll still take your Sio car seat and maybe flick off some of the other lower end. Yeah, that 1000 sounds like a good one to get, eh? I guess I could have a wee play with it, couldn't I? That slocket with that 600 I've got there. Cat. What you doing? Cat is causing havoc. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sort of wondering whether that would be still a good option to have as a second, good P3 and maybe get rid of the P2BF board. I don't know. Have a couple of nice Pentium 3s. It's always handy to have a couple in case one shits itself. You're providing the entertainment, Alice. Eh? Oh no, what's into now? Oh my God. Jesus Christ, this cat. She's going to make a hell of a noise and then I'm going to get the blame. You. Why don't you just go to sleep? Eh? Or just sit there and stare like Remus does. Okay, next thing is going to be, how do I get the benchmarking software across? Is that right? What's the 5th? Yeah, okay. That's about right. I think it's past that. She chases her own tail quite a bit. It starts to flap. She's watching herself on... She's watching herself on the screen there. So I take it you can copy the entire Windows 98 folder to like so the second drive, right? And then just install it from there. Who's the cat? Who's that? She can see herself. She's gonna... Who was that, Alice? Look, it's you. So what you do is format the drive and create the folders, create windows, create options, create cabs, copy the contents of the Win98 to there, and then run the setup from there. I remember doing it slightly differently. I would install Windows like I am now and then copy the cabs across to the options cabs folder. Yeah, it makes sense. Drivers. Now I've got to go through that bloody rigmarole of transferring stuff. Will USB be supported out of the box? Now I've got a cat on my lap. Do I really want to upset her? Yeah. So I'm going to have to possibly dig out a network card. I think it's probably the best option for tomorrow. So that's the plan for tomorrow, is another power supply, network card, get the networking set up, install the drivers, transfer the games, transfer the benchmarking software, and have a bit of fun. In fact, probably we'll look at doing that late tomorrow afternoon. So, yeah, I think I'll call it at this stage. and I might just reconfigure the KVM so that I've got my Pentium 3 that's in the case, you know, the one I normally use, and this new one on the KVM, so I can just switch back and forward. We'll do some benchmarking and just general farting around, collect some information. Yeah, just make a bit of a comparison between these two machines, really. Maybe have we play with the Slocket, see if I can get that 600 running. Maybe have a look at some of these other boards. There's plenty of streaming fodder for sure. And so yeah, might do a little bit Sunday as well. But yeah, so I'm going to call it at that. And yeah, looking forward to it actually. Should be a bit of fun. Thank you guys for coming along and helping me out as you do. Appreciate it. Nice to have the company. And yeah, we'll catch you probably tomorrow afternoon. Hey Ento, thanks very much. Thanks for calling in. Yeah, all good. Thanks Mevunky. Thanks Kelsey. Yep. And goodbye from Alice, who's curled up asleep now. Sort of asleep. Half asleep. See you, Evil C. Cheers. Catch us tomorrow. Wrong mouse. Other mouse. See yous.